Welcome to Polk Today. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and today is Thursday, November 13th, 2014. And we start off today's show with a look at recycling. These days, most people know the benefits of recycling, both to the environment and to the economy. But surprisingly, many people still don't know what items are recycled, specifically here in Polk County. Katie Yoxel with Keep Polk County Beautiful is literally digging through the trash to show us what can and can't be recycled.
Thank you for joining us this morning with Keep Polk County Beautiful. Today we're going to talk about recycling. You ever wondered what actually goes in our recycling bin and what belongs in the trash? Today we're going to go through those items so that you can know. I know a lot of people have questions about paper and what papers are recycled. Regular paper, newspaper, colored paper, shiny glossy paper. So what items can actually be recycled when it comes to paper? Did you know that any glossy or shiny paper actually cannot be recycled? We have to throw this in the trash. However, colored paper and newspaper can all be recycled. How about plastic bags? Can we recycle these? Of course we can. However, we don't throw them into our recycling bin. We collect them and we can take them to Publix or Walmart or any of our local grocery stores that offer a bag recycling program. So we're going to set these aside and recycle them separately. How about styrofoam? Can we recycle it? Actually, we can recycle styrofoam, but we do not recycle it in Polk County. There is no market for styrofoam and it's very, very difficult to recycle properly. So we don't actually recycle it in Polk County, we throw it in the garbage. Cardboard boxes, can we recycle it? We sure can. How about napkins? Can we recycle it? Trash, what do we do with it? Our napkins actually need to go in the garbage. Better yet, if you have a compost bin, you can put your napkins in your compost bin, as well as your coffee grounds or any discarded food items. How about these pesky six-pack rings? We've all seen them. What do we do with those? We definitely need to recycle them. But first of all, let's be smart about it. Let's cut them up and throw them in the recycling bin. Plastic bottles, green, clear, purple, pink, blue, whatever color they are, let's make sure we recycle those as well. How about our old Wendy's cups or our old chips bag? What can we do with those? Do we recycle those? We sure don't. We actually throw these in the garbage. We need to make sure that all items that go in the recycling bin can be completely cleaned out, and these items cannot. Batteries. I have two different kinds. Trick question, I know. What do we do with our batteries? Old batteries like this, our old alkaline batteries, actually go in the garbage. However, if they're rechargeable or they can be reused, we need to recycle them. So you're going to take them to a local recycling facility or contact Keep Polk County Beautiful to dispose of your batteries. Old cell phones, old inkjet cartridges, those can actually be recycled too. Again, contact Keep Polk County Beautiful or look for a local recycling drop-off facility. Aluminum cans, we all know what we do with those. We can recycle them. And glass. What do we do with glass? Can glass be recycled? Yes, it can. All colors of glass can be recycled. And did you know that is the most important item that we recycle because glass never breaks down and becomes a part of the environment. So make sure your glass ends up in the right place. I hope I was able to help educate you on some of Polk County's recycling tips today. I'm Katie Yoxel, and thank you for keeping Polk County beautiful.
For over 15 years, the Hispanic Club of Lakeland has celebrated the Hispanic Festival at Lake Mirror in Lakeland. This year's event featured a little extra culture as they brought in artists from all over the world. Teresa Martinez gives us a look at some of the beautiful art on display.
We are at the 17th Annual Hispanic Festival of Lakeland and their first art exhibit at the Magnolia Building. This is wonderful. We're having a great time with about 20-some artists that have come from many places to bring their art here to Lakeland, to our Hispanic Festival. With me, I have Olga Chao, who has organized all this, and Viviana Pedrosa, Pedroso, Viviana Pedroso, our president. I'm going to go over here to Olga. Tell me a little bit about what we're doing here.
The idea is really to present another dimension of Latin Hispanic culture, which is really its passion for the arts. And the Magnolia Building has been a magnificent venue to show all of the different crafts. We have 4 craft artists and 19 painters and photographers included in the show.
And they have come from all over. They're not just from Lakeland?
Florida this time. And Western Florida, Southeast Florida, Central Florida, all over.
And they're not all Hispanic?
No. We invited, it was an open invitation to artists from wherever. We have a Chinese painter, we have a Chilean, 2 Chilean painters as it is, and an infinity of Lakelanders from both Anglo-American and Hispanic American.
And now we're going to go meet some of the artists, and you're going to be enthralled looking at their art. It's just fabulous, fabulous to have this here in Lakeland, and we'll continue having it for many, many years. I am here with 2 of my favorite artists, 2 people that came to us from South America, from Guatemala, and are living right here in Lakeland. But what people don't know is that they're famous. They're famous because in Guatemala, they had one of the largest art gallery in South America, and now they're here with us. And this is Carlos de Leon Campos and Elsie. How do you feel about this exhibit, this particular exhibit in the Hispanic Festival?
We are very excited because there are Hispanics and non-Hispanics visiting us, and it's huge. The show is huge, and a lot of variety of different kinds of paintings, and that's really great. And there are some good painters here also.
Very, very, very important people that have come from many different places, especially of Florida. Carlos, I know that you don't speak English very much, but how do you feel about being here in Lakeland?
Tenemos 10 años de vivir en Lakeland.
10 years. You have been living here 10 years.
And he paints every day. He paints every day. He just was awarded a first prize in Tampa of this painting.
Well, tell me about that.
Well, this is this year's Tampa Hispanic Heritage poster. It means the old time in Tampa, the present time, and the future time.
How beautiful is that? And this is not the only one that he has won.
He has been awarded 3 first prizes by the Tampa Hispanic Heritage and 2 second places, and also the telephone directory first prize, and I forgot, but there's so many.
In other words, we are standing here with a very, very talented artist and his wife, who's also an artist. Carlos, it's a pleasure to have you here, and I am so happy that you live here in Lakeland.
Thank you.
And that you come back to Guatemala?
Yes.
Yes. When was the last time? ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que fue a Guatemala?
Hace como 3 años.
3 years ago. Well, I'm glad that you always come back to us.
Staying on top of the events here at Polk today includes a look at the weather for the latest forecast conditions and a look at what's happening in the tropics. We take you to the Emergency Operations Center with EOC Coordinator Billy Abernathy. Good morning to you, Billy.
Thanks, Brian. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bill Abernathy, Polk County Emergency Management from the Emergency Operations Center. And this is your weather brief for Thursday, November 13th, 2014. For today, we can expect a high of 80, low of 57, humidity of 93%. Winds will be from the northwest at 6 miles per hour. Today we can expect sort of overcast skies, and we'll notice the dew points dropping down into the 50s, which are normally in the 60s, and that'll give us some more drier air tonight and tomorrow as this front comes through. UV index for today will be at a 5, which is the moderate rain, so you need to apply SPF 30 or above, and also wear some protective clothing along with a hat if you're outdoors for a good amount of time. For Friday, we can expect mostly sunny skies, high of 73, low of 53. Winds will be from the northwest at 8 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, we can expect mostly sunny skies, a high of 74. Low of 59, winds will be from the northeast at 3 to 6 miles per hour. And for Sunday, mostly sunny skies, high of 79. Low of 65, winds will be from the east at 5 miles per hour. I see no chance of rain for the remainder of this week, and we'll have about a 20% chance starting on Monday. So it should be a very nice weekend for everybody to get out and enjoy themselves. And now to the allergy report. The predominant pollens are at a low end of a medium scale for ragweed, composites, and chenopodids. For Friday, we can expect the pollen levels to rise due to the strong winds and also the decrease of humidity in the atmosphere. And now to the tropics. Currently, emergency management is only monitoring one area, identified with the yellow circles, that monsoon trough that just seems to be meandering out for the last couple of weeks. This system has some moderate convection. Strong shear Sahara air is hindering any development that comes out of this trough. So we have no tropical development expected for the next 5 days. The Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico are clear, and we're good to go towards the latter part of this hurricane season. I'm Bill Abernathy, Polk County Emergency Management from the Emergency Operations Center, and I'll see you back here tomorrow on PGTV. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Billy. You know, for many visitors to Polk County, Outpost 27 at Exit 55 on I-4 is their first glimpse into what the Central Florida area has to offer. Outpost 27 and guests paid tribute to the men and women who have proudly served their country in the armed forces and to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in observance of Veterans Day.
Ready. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Present. Hook. Order. Hook. Hooray. Hit.
That's going to do it for today's show. As a reminder to keep current with programs or progress in the county, you can visit us online at polk-county.net, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, or even check out the Polk County YouTube channel. I invite you to join us Friday as we continue our trip down the Heritage Trail, and we'll get a highlight from Sports Central, just to name a few. For Polk Today, I'm Brian Lacey, and we'll see you tomorrow.